Hello, I'm Ashley. I'm going to be doing just a little energy update here to see what's going on. So I'm going to go ahead and start with tarot. Just ask what we need to know right now. What do we need to know right now, Spirit? What do we need to know? All right, Ace of Wands. I love this energy. This is like a new spark, a new gift from Spirit, like a passionate new beginning. This could be in regards to like your desires, or it could be in regards, that could apply to like career, or it could apply to like relationships. So just remember to always take what resonates, and always listen to your intuition above all else. But it's like a new passionate beginning, a new spark, a new idea, a new creative endeavor. Like new sexual energy too. I'm picking up on sexual energy. So like this feeling of vitality and energy and like passion. Yeah, just like raw, like this lioness energy is what I'm kind of picking up on. Like lion energy, like just a lot of like a burst of new passion. Okay, what else do we need to know about this Ace of Wands? Three of Cups. I love that. So this is like joy, celebration, community, friendship, pleasure. Yeah, it's just a card of like, I love that they're just dancing on earth. So there's like this energy of like, yeah, like I said, celebration. So that's a beautiful energy together. The Ace of Wands, or like this could be new friendships. This could be new like-minded people, new community. And by like tapping into this energy of like this new passion or this new creative idea or whatever it is, it's like it will bring you like this like-minded community, or like I'm just getting like sisters or like brothers, like just feeling like you're part of a community, which also is very just really good for your mental health. I like that. So what are we not seeing clearly right now? Are we not seeing clearly, Spirit? All right, Six of Pentacles. So this is an energy of like giving and receiving, balance. What I'm getting actually is like with this community and these like new relationships, it's like finding more balanced relationships, or like you're calling in new and more like harmonious and equalized relationships. Whereas like you're not, like if you tended to overgive in the past, like but you've like worked on yourself, like you're not gonna constantly be like taken advantage of. Like things will balance out. Like it won't be this energy of like overextending your energy and getting nothing in return. That's what we're learning, is how to be more receptive and how to receive and how to give from a place of like a heart-centered space. So what else are we not seeing clearly with this Six of Pentacles? Okay, Two of Swords. So this is like an energy of like denial, or like not wanting to see the truth. This energy of really needing to use your intuition to discern. Like it's kind of just like a time of like no movement either. It's kind of like withdrawing. But this is like a mental card too. So like this could be like indecision. Let's get one more there. What else are we not seeing clearly with this Two of Swords? Okay, yeah, Five of Pentacles. So this is an energy of like, I feel like it's balancing, because also with the Six of Pentacles, it's like a poverty consciousness, and that's also what I'm picking up here. So like learning how to come out of this energy of like feeling left out in the cold, of feeling abandoned. Because even you see here, it's like those two people, they're like beggars. They're begging. So it's like you don't have to beg for anything. You have to believe that you're always provided for, that you're always supplied for, to be able to come out of this energy of like feeling like left out in the cold, or like, yeah, just like this energy of not enough. When we believe we're not enough, like nothing will be enough. Like money will not be enough. Like relationships will not be enough. We'll just like constantly searching for something outside of ourselves, but we have to find that energy within ourselves. So what is your advice then? What is your advice for us right now? Yeah, and also with this Five of Pentacles, it's like I feel this energy in my stomach. It's like the solar plexus chakra, and it has to do with our sense of power. And it's just like not feeling powerful. Okay, what is your advice right now? The Magician. Yes, I love this. So, okay, another thing that I'm picking up on, because the Magician, he has all the tools he needs, to create anything he desires. And the Magician, he creates from right where he is with whatever he has. So we tend to have this idea like, well, I'm not going to pursue my passions until I have X, Y, or Z, or until I have this amount of money, or, like, I'm not going to do it until I have this and this and this. And it's just like, that's just a way of like procrastinating. This is kind of like a card of procrastination, of stalling. Because like you feel or you believe like you don't have the means, or like if you follow your passion or you follow your desires, that you'll be left out in the cold, or that you won't be supported. And that's just, it's an illusion. Like when you're creating from like your heart space and you're creating from your desires, anything is possible. And that's the Magician. The Magician is our divine masculine energy, but it's like the spirit aspect of the divine masculine energy. So it's like it's that energy of Ace of Wands too. It's like that passion energy that really like it's that spark that pushes you forward to create the things you desire. And what I'm getting is to create joy. That's what we're learning. It's like coming out of this energy of I'm not good enough, there's not enough, I'm not enough, this world is not enough, and coming back to our joy, coming back to the things that make us happy, coming back to our desires, our heart's truest desires. What else is your advice with the Magician? Oh, I love it. Another ace. So Ace of Swords, this is clarity. So I'm getting that as you take the steps and you move forward and create with the things that you have around you, you'll begin to like gain clarity. And like, cause this is kind of a card of like confusion or indecision. And so as you kind of like tap in more to like maybe your sexual energy, that Ace of Wands energy, your creation energy, which is also the Magician energy, then you feel it's an abundance energy. So it's the endless supply. When you're tapping into that energy, you feel powerful. You feel like you can create anything. You feel on top of the world. You feel, and then it's that energy that it builds momentum. So that energy of vitality, that energy of excitement, it builds momentum. And then from there, like, you kind of have to take this step first into the unknown to be able to receive clarity. But as you move forward, like things will become more clear. That's what Spirit is saying. Okay, I love that. And then underneath the deck is victory. I always see that when I see this card, but it's like, this is the Six of Swords. So like your achievements will be like successful, like your endeavors will produce success. This is like, just like feeling very proud of yourself. Like instead of saying like, maybe I am a loser, every time that dialogue comes up, Spirit is saying, I am a winner. You are a winner. And then that's funny because underneath that is the Five of Swords. So this is like feeling like you have to win, like feeling like this is like, because this is kind of a card of pride, like, but this is a card of like wanting to win and wanting to be right at any cost. And like you'll do anything to avoid like being wrong, or like you won't take accountability. So I love that because it's like walking away from conflict kind of. And I love that because it's then underneath that is the King of Cups. So really truly following your heart, getting in tune to your emotions. Where is your heart leading you? That's the King of Cups. He follows his heart. And then underneath that, I love it's King of Wands. So he moves forward. He takes actions on his desires. This is another sexual energy, that passion energy that drives us forward. It's visionary. It's just a very passionate energy. He moves forward passionately from his heart's desires. And I love the King of Swords, the King of Cups with the King of Wands. Like, hello, delicious energy there. And then underneath that, Justice. And I love that. I share that because of those Six of Pentacles, which there was a balance on there too. So it's like things will balance out and like you'll come out of this energy of like not enough or like lack. And you'll come back to this energy of joy once you begin to take action from your heart's desires and from your emotional intelligence. Love it. And let's get some clarifiers here. All right, Spirit, what do we need to know with this Ace of Wands? Door to Spirit in reverse. So this is saying that things are like may seem a little, it's kind of hard to see, may seem a little like blocked right now, or like doors aren't opening. But it doesn't come from like forcing or pushing. It needs to come from a place of like acceptance and from happiness. What else there? Yes, I love that. The heart chakra. Archangel Raphael. So you may need to call upon him. Maybe your heart is healing, or like it's like opening your heart space. And we do that with our sexual energy. When we heal our sexual energy, we actually heal our hearts because they're connected. Our sacral chakra and our heart chakra are directly linked. When we have a lot of pain in our heart, we tend to not want to open up intimately. And when we have a lot of trauma to our sexual energy, it makes us close off our hearts. So by healing the heart chakra, by healing the sacral chakra, by doing that work, then you really open up the door to spirit. That's what I'm getting there. All right. And what are we not seeing clearly with this? 6 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, and 5 of Pentacles. Okay, man holding the heart in reverse. Yeah, I love this because it's basically saying that like you don't believe that you're good enough. Like that's what it's saying basically with the 5 of Pentacles here. It's just like not enough, or like you don't believe that you're enough, and this makes you close off your heart. I like that we did have the heart chakras wide open here though. And so it's like learning to follow your heart. As a way to balance things out instead of living from the mind, because the mind is rooted in lack. The mind is rooted in not enough. But the heart is abundant. The heart is free. The heart is eternal. The heart is everlasting. So it's like you tap into that everlasting supply. And it's like not even just like this calls in money also as well, like tapping into that energy, but also it's like a fountain of youth, and it really gives you that vitality. Like I said, it gives you that energy to be able to pursue your heart's desires. You might believe that you're not capable of pursuing your heart's desires. They may seem out of reach. They may seem too big for you. But if they're in your heart, they're meant for you. And so it's like believing it, changing your mindset from one of lack to that of infinite possibilities. Okay, what else are we not seeing clearly here? Envy in reverse. I like that it comes in reverse because this is just saying to release any, like, this is also a card of lack, like releasing any energy around lack. When we're envious of what other people have, we're giving all our energy to them. So when we notice that we're envious of something, what we can do is take action on that thing that person is doing. So it's like, instead of being envious and like being mad about it or being bitter about it, it's like, take action. If you want something that somebody else has, it means it's a desire in your heart. And so instead of being envious and sitting around doing nothing about it, you have to take action, because this is like a card of like not taking action. It's like stale, like not moving, like no action. It's like in order to balance things out, you're going to have to take action from a place of your heart instead of from a place of not enough. What is your advice with the Magician? Storm warning. So yeah, I feel like just with the Magician, like you may be going through a really hard time. So it's like to rely on your divine masculine energy to guide you at this time, and especially the Ace of Swords, it's like intelligence, to rely on your inner intelligence, to rely on your inner wisdom, your divine guidance, to get you through this storm, to like navigate this storm. I just see somebody lost at sea, and it's probably because you're not following your heart. We have a man holding a heart there. So it's like in reverse. So it's like not follow, and then you get lost at sea because your emotions are a jumbled mess. And then you don't have clarity. And so you struggle to see the truth. You struggle to see things clearly because you're too caught up in your emotions. But the Magician is saying like your emotions are actually your teachers. So if you can use them, then you'll gain more clarity about the situation. What else is your advice there? Door to value in reverse. Yeah, and this is saying when it comes in reverse that there is more to life than money, than possessions, than things. Like to value time, to value love, to value peace and tranquility. Like what do you value? What are your values? And it's just like maybe your values are being stirred up right now. And they're coming to the surface, and your belief system is just being rocked. And so you're being asked to really look at your values, which I really like. Underneath the deck, the World in reverse. So this is saying like you're severely limiting yourself right now. Like you're trapping yourself in a box. You need to think outside the box to be able to free yourself and to expand. And then once you do that, like you'll free yourself. Exactly. Like, because this is all tied up in reverse, you'll free yourself from that energy of like not enough and like constantly like getting down on yourself or having self-doubt or maybe struggling with finances, because door to value is in reverse. And then journey in reverse is saying, to me, this card always says like go inward. Journey inward. And what are you learning about yourself by going inward? Kind of like the storm warning there. And like being forced to go inward to rely on that magician energy, that masculine energy as a way to create something new. And then this is saying, you're right where you're meant to be. You're on the right path. Your guides are with you. And also the solar plexus chakra in reverse, which also relates. I was saying that with the stomach. I was kind of feeling in the stomach that energy of lack. You kind of feel that in the stomach when you're not standing in your power. And your power is not money. Your power is not sex. Your power is love. And when you're not in your heart space, you feel sick to your stomach, and you struggle to trust. You struggle to take action. And that's the distorted masculine energy. And you're healing your distorted masculine energy by tapping into your divine masculine energy, which is the magician. When you do that, then you're also like tapping into your divine guidance. And I was kind of feeling that with the Ace of Swords and the magician also, is like following that intuitive guidance, listening to your higher wisdom, and also like focusing on your third eye chakra. Like the visions you're receiving are accurate and true, and you can trust them. You're just learning how to trust your intuition right now, to trust your guidance. And it's walking away from anything that's not serving you, anything that's aligned with this lack mindset. You just need to walk away from, whether it be a relationship, whether it be a job, whether it be your own self-inflicted habits, like walking away from what's no longer aligned with love. Okay. Couple more. Just like to clarify, gives more information. What do we need to know with this door to spirit? Action. Yes, exactly. I love this with like, and I like that she's dancing here on this card, and they're also like dancing on this Three of Cups. So that's beautiful. This says movement, perseverance, discipline, and motivation. And I love that with the Ace of Wands, because the Ace of Wands is totally like that. Like I was saying, it gives you that vitality. It gives you that motivation to move forward, to also expand, because we have the door to spirit in reverse. So it's like by taking action and creating, like by taking action on what brings you joy, what makes you happy, you open the door to spirit, because you're opening your heart chakra. What else there? Throat chakra. Love that. Yeah. So this is just about like speaking your truth, speaking of things that you love, speaking of things that bring you joy. I feel like it's just like taking action on speaking your truth, so that you can open your heart space and open the door to spirit. What else? What are we not seeing clearly? This man holding a heart in reverse. Communication, self-expression, exchange, sharing, connection. Yeah, I love that with this is the throat chakra again. So this could like relate to like singing, or just like public speaking, or just anywhere where you're using your voice. Maybe it's just even like, it could be writing. It's just like, it doesn't matter. It's like, but by communicating, you're going to balance things out. By like communicating, you're going to flip this man holding a heart in reverse, like upright. Okay, what else with this envy in reverse? Family, belonging, community, culture, tribe. So that kind of reminds me of the Three of Cups energy too. So like feeling like you belong, and like feeling safe to communicate your truth, communicating your truth with people that, make you feel like you belong. And by speaking up, actually you'll balance things out, and you'll find that tribe. Because right now it feels like you may be like isolated, or like feeling like you're not good enough. And it's like, this could be directly related to like family healing too. So, or maybe you need to speak up, like communicate with your family, or just remember to take what resonates there. So we're not seeing clearly. And I love the feathers. There's feathers on this card, and I always see them as signs. I actually have a couple here. I always see them on my walk. So Spirit wanted me to mention that. You might be seeing feathers as a way, like as synchronicity or as messages. What is your advice? Heart chakra again. Oh, I love that with Archangel Raphael. So yeah, the heart chakra is coming up again to tap into your heart space. During this storm warning, if you're experiencing some like turbulence, it's like it's pushing you into your heart. That's the whole purpose. So it might seem painful, and like being in our heart spaces can be intimidating, especially I'm picking up on the masculine energy. And the masculine energy is learning how to be in his heart space, and it can be intimidating when you're not used to being in your emotions. Also, the storm warning just represents like your emotions and things like feeling like turbulent. So it's like just forcing you to be in your heart, which is great. What else is your advice there? Visualization, imagination, focus, experience, manifestation. Exactly. So by dwelling in your heart space, and that's the magician. It's like sometimes the action is just like visualization. The action is being in stillness. The action is meditating. The action is eating better food. Like the action isn't always like a huge step. You have to remember that. It's just like, and this was exactly saying that, like it's like this force of like trying to like force stability, to force a home, to force financial stability. It's just like, but it's like what you need to do is visualize and take action on creating a better self, creating a better foundation within yourself so you feel stable within. That's what I'm getting there. And then yes, underneath the deck, desires. Love this card. It says goals, passion, craving, fulfillment. Amen. And then creativity. So really tapping into your throat chakra. Expressing your desires. That's what I'm getting. Express your desires. Speak your desires. Speak them aloud. Bring them to life. Okay. I'm going to end with one of these. This is from Lightworker Oracle. Let's see. What's the overall message for us right now? All right. I love this. It says second ray of wisdom. And I love the angel, like, the angel wings, like holding, like standing behind the woman. And she's like kind of like at her heart chakra. This actually really reminds me of working with the Hathors, because they work through the heart chakra. And it's like these little, like, you receive these little like wisdom, these like tokens. They kind of look like discs to me, but when I work with them, but it's like receiving this heart wisdom. Whoops. Okay, let's read that. Number 2. We got 2 a lot. There's 2 on this card. And that was number 2. This one is. And this one, the heart chakra right here, was 22. So that might be significant to you. All right, let's see here. The second ray of wisdom is a consciousness of loving wisdom straight from the heart of the universe. It amplifies the magnetic power of attraction, empowering you to pull into your life all that is needed for your life's work. It brings the opportunity to heal, restore, and understand through the power of love and the light of ancient wisdom. The spiritual master known as Buddha is with you now. I love that. To help you fully receive and integrate the blessing of this ray of light from the universe. The second ray of wisdom, he might be an ascended master of yours that you're working with. The second ray of wisdom is the energy of the open and loving heart of the universe. It is inclusive, drawing all things towards it in an invisible magnetism. That's the magician. It is gifted to you at this time to help you attract, and that's the gift. This is a gift from Spirit. Ace of Wands is a gift from Spirit. It is gifted to you at this time to help you attract into your life the people, definitely 3 of Cups, the people, opportunities, and teachings that will help you succeed in your life mission. This ray will help you focus your consciousness in your heart. It will bring to consciousness any unresolved matters of the heart for healing. That's why we got the heart chakra twice. This includes not only the issues of relationships, but also any issues around trusting your heart to lead you. This ray will help you heal your heart in an affirming and nurturing way. The challenge with this ray given, that is so magnetic and attractive, is learning to discern and say no when you need to. Imagine a fisherman who casts a very wide net and catches most of the ocean in it. Not everything is useful or even desired by the fisherman. While some things are gratefully accepted by the fisherman, other things are best returned to the ocean where they belong. Being able to trust in the future abundance is important. Yes, exactly. Trusting in future abundance, trusting that you won't be left out in the cold, is important. You will not need to hold on to every opportunity, person, or situation out of fear of loss or lack. Exactly. Instead, you are learning to live in true abundance and flow. Practice feeling comfortable in letting go as well as receiving. And that's this, like giving and receiving. Trust that the universe has all that you want and need in unlimited supply. Exactly. I was saying that. The universe will truly provide for you, dear child of light. This is a very different way of thinking to how most humans are conditioned from an early age. That's totally like reworking your beliefs and your values. But it's never too late to change one's mind and open one's heart to a more loving, abundant, and enjoyable way to live. When the Buddha comes into your world, he brings the gift of wisdom. That includes openness to all that is without judgment. That's this, like releasing envy. So like not judging anymore. Including yourself. This might be the struggle that will eventually be revealed as a blessing in disguise. Totally feel that struggle. That's actually a blessing in disguise because it's forcing you to go into your heart space so that you open it up. It might be the challenge that caused you to grow into readiness for the next phase of your divine life mission. Exactly. Finally, as the second ray of wisdom relates particularly to teachers and education, you are encouraged to trust that you have a message to share that is helpful and educational for others. And I was feeling that with communication, like speaking, like public speaking. Whether your involvement in education and teaching is formal or less obvious, you are encouraged to honor the energy of the teacher in your life. In some way, your sole purpose likely involves helping others to learn through wisdom and love. And I totally feel that. But it's just like, that's why the man holding a heart is in reverse. So you're just being like through this energy of like feeling abandoned or feeling like left out. Maybe even like, maybe you've always kind of felt left out from your family. And like you need to like, not necessarily communicate this to them, but just like express yourself, express your feelings. And maybe that's how you felt. And then by opening up more, then you can actually receive. But if you're just like stuck in this energy of like depression, that's kind of like this energy of like I'm just not enough, or things just won't work out for me. Just like a very heavy, like distorted mindset. So anyway, I hope this is helpful. I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are, and I'm sending you so much love.